Yeah, man, I don't want to seem like I got some special powers or anything like that, but I just want y'all to know that when I predicted, excuse me, that Jay-Z would be the next to be targeted, I was accurate. I was on point. I was dead on. I told y'all that I don't believe that Jay-Z did this, and I believe that Jay-Z would be exonerated or that the facts would come out. And as we can see, the woman that accused him, she accused him falsely because the storyline didn't add up. And that's why I told people I don't think Jay-Z did it, because I believe that Jay-Z is the type of person that wouldn't put himself out there on Front Street and let people in his business like that. So that's one of the primary reasons why I didn't think that Jay-Z was gonna go down for this. Ironically speaking, the facts still remain that it is a concerted effort on the part of certain individuals to make sure that the so-called African-American race is depleted and demolished. The Ku Klux Klan is so happy that the music industry, along with the CIA and various organizations and various affluent people, extremely rich 1% people, put out what we call drill music, what we call gangster music. And since the advent of gangster music, drill music, and just straight out gutter music, we've been noticing that the murder rate has spiraled. We've been noticing that more young ladies are dressed in like prostitutes since a lot of these female artists come out twerking and dancing and using the word bitch and hoe kind of freely. This is how you control the minds of the people with the music. The CIA and various organizations always had a vested interest in controlling the minds of the people. They put LSD, PCP in all parts of America. They fed it to John Lennon. They fed it to my man from Jamaica, what's his name? Bob Marley, Elvis Presley. If you notice, most of the people who became extremely powerful, they all mysteriously had drug overdose. They put drugs into the Black Panthers. Various members of the Nation of Islam was offered heroin. Brothers from the Orthodox Muslim organization was offered heroin and cocaine. The mayor of Washington, Marion Barron, he eventually became a drug addict. They have always used counterinsurgency drugs. Back in the early 40s, Great Britain and China went to war over the poppy fields, which is what they use, poppy seeds, to produce heroin. And Great Britain won. Great Britain, you know, if you look at the Beatles and all of these hippies back in the day, they all was strung out on some type of weird drug, and that hasn't stopped yet. They still continue to put drugs in various communities to control people. Back in the 80s, they put crack in the African-American community and just cracked the people up. Back in the 60s, they fed Tupac Mama, Huey Newton, and various members of the Panther Party. They fed them heroin. They got them hooked on cocaine. Most people in Hollywood, Richard Pryor, Red Fox, you could name them, you know, Whitney Houston, Bobby Brown, they all end up on drugs. These drugs are offered to them by the powers to be. I know you said, well, people got their own mind and people can do what they want to do. Why would a person who have millions of dollars want to be strung out on heroin or want to be strung out on cocaine? You would think if a person had that kind of money, they'd be trying to avoid heroin and cocaine. But you got very powerful people. You got plants all over the world who gets within these organizations and get up under these musicians and they feed them heroin, they feed them cocaine, and it's a bad thing, you know. And they also control the media. You know, in 1947, the CIA was formed in order to control the minds of the people. It was various people, various rich people like the DuPonts, the Mellons, the Gatys, the Rockefellers, the Vanderbilts. They were all complicit in making sure that they buy all of the 9 media outlets. And if you look at the media now, you have social media, and you can see what's going on. Trump just came out with Truth. Was it Truth something? Truth Central, whatever it is. And since he came out with his social media site, we know that Mark Zuckerberg, he also joined, gave Trump some money. We know that Jeff Bezos just donated some money to Trump. Elon Musk is on Trump's cabinet. So that's how they're going to control the minds, and they're already controlling the minds of our children with social media. Back in the 60s and back in the 50s and the 70s, they controlled it with music. You know, they put what my mom used to call devil music out to the people, and the people was hypnotized because music is hypnotic. You say, Ken, what do you mean by that? Have you ever listened to a song, like say, whether it was Nas, Jay-Z, Little Baby, and when you first hear it, you didn't like it. 2 months later, you in the club, you popping and jamming to that music because they got into your mental psyche, and they have hypnotized you with this music. That's why this drill music is causing our young people to become more violent. That's why this gangster music is causing our children to be more wicked, you know, and this twerk music and this music that all these women are making today, you know, talking about their prostitutes and hoes and so on and so forth. They're creating little bitty prostitutes and little bitty hoes out of our little young girls. You know, our young girls' dresses is getting shorter and shorter. Their pants is getting tighter and tighter. Pretty soon, you know what I'm saying? I mean, only thing you're gonna be able to see is the G-string and their jeans, you know, because they wear their jeans, you know, cut with the butt and everything showing out. And this is because it's been social engineered. It's not just happening. This is social engineered. This is something that was propagated and promoted and perpetrated on the people. So we have to understand, if we don't get control of the media, if we don't get control of social media, if we don't get control of print media, then we're going to be lost in the sauce. That's why we started the HHF magazine, so we can tell our story, we can give our narrative. That's why we started hhfmedia.com, so you can come to our platform and you won't be indoctrinated. We won't be stealing your information and passing on to other people who use that information to indoctrinate you and to manipulate you and to ultimately control you. We need to control our own destiny. That's why it's called Our Culture, Our Call. That's what we do at the Hip Hop Fraternity. So that's why it's so important. You know, they have used music, they have used drugs, all these things to divide and conquer us. And believe me, it has worked almost 1,000%. You know, most of our ills in our community is because of drugs. Most of the behavior that we get from our community is because of the music. So at the Hip Hop Fraternity, we want to develop a brotherhood and a sisterhood so brothers and sisters could understand exactly what's going on and what's transpiring. So we can control the narrative. We can make sure that our kids is not digesting and regurgitating filth, because that is one of the travesties in our community, is that our children listen to this music all day, and after they listen to the music, they actually go and commit crimes. They actually go and murder people. They do everything that they hear in this music. They go and try to sell drugs. They go out there and they rob the plugs. Whatever somebody rapping about, that's what they rap. Whatever drugs that the rappers is using, you could just drive through the community, you know, go through the hood on any given day, and you'll find out they popping the X, they popping the Mollies. You know, they tooting the fentanyl, you know, they smoking Zaza, they doing whatever the rappers is talking about. These people and this music has an impact on our community. And who's fostering the music? Who's putting the music out? The record labels. The record labels are complicit. They don't put it in their community. They don't allow their children to rap about certain things. They don't promote and propagate filth in their neighborhoods, but they do it in ours. And we, in turn, we have to bear the blunt of the results of all that negativity. And that's why we see so many murders. That's why our children are being incarcerated on a massive level, because these are the things that are the results of filth and degradation and crazy music. So before I go, I just want to tell y'all to go get my book, The 48 Laws of Gang, Pimpology. Just type my name, Pimpin in the search box at audiobook.com and the book will pop up. Or go get my book, The Art of Human Chess, and type in my name, it will come up. And then make sure you go to the Ice Bar. That's right, 5456 Fayetteville Road. This Monday, the 15th, we will be there. All artists is allowed to come and audition, for free. There will not be no charge to get in, no charge. And we're gonna have music execs, we're gonna have lawyers and different people in the music industry that's gonna be there, that's gonna come and check you out. So man, and that's what I want everybody to understand is our culture, our call. That jacket I give you, let me see that right quick.
Hip hop fraternity jacket, varsity jacket.
But it says something on it that's very important. I don't know if the people can see that.
The culture, our call.
Our culture, our call.
Yep.
So when we think about it, right, now this here is gonna be very profound what I'm about to say.
You know what time it is, but DC Young Fly, man, hip hop fraternity, you dig?
Hey man, that's my ATL partner, man. I watch him grow up, man. Hey man, all them brothers, man, Lil John, you know what I'm saying, me, Jermaine Dupree. This one of the legends, man. He the new ATL.
I appreciate it.
Hey, he can rap too, man. I've been looking at him on YouTube.
You know what I'm saying? Come holler at me. Come holler at me.
He can give you the album.
Come holler at me. Come holler at me. Already.
Hey, check my interview out on Breakfast Club, man. I gave you a real good shout out.
Let's see no more.
I'm coming Monday. All right,
Yes, sir.
DC.
I appreciate y'all, guys.
Come on, you can get back on the show. You need to be on the show by yourself. You came with Boosie.
Hey, what's happening? For those of you that don't know who I am, I'm Kevin Gates. Shout out to Hip Hop Fraternity.
Hey, this is my little brother.
Pimpin, Hip Hop Fraternity. I love this dude. We go back many moons, 30 plus.
Hip hop fraternity, goddamn. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck Pimpin Ken tell me to do. That's my.
Hey, what up, y'all? This is your boy Ken Ivy, aka Pimpin Ken. You're watching The View from the Game. Thank you for tuning in. If you're on Instagram, you watch me live at RealPimpKen_. I am the actual man behind the Instagram. Yes, I do answer my DMs. When you DMing me. Hey, but check this out, man. While I got your attention, make sure you go get my book, The 48 Laws of Gang. That's right, Pimpology, The 48 Laws of Gang. You can get it at audible.com. All you got to do is type my name, Pimpin Ken. When you get to audible.com, and this book, as well as my other book, The Art of Human Chess. This is the book everybody's talking about. This is the book that your daddy should have taught you about. Everything that your daddy didn't teach you the game, it's in this book right here. In The Art of Human Chess, a study guide to win, teach you how to maneuver, teach you how to finesse, teach you how to play chess, teach you how to outsmart your enemy. You got to get my books, classics. Hey man, also man, make sure you subscribe, like, and make sure you let everybody know through notification where to come and get this joint at by sharing. And also, I am also the proprietor and the owner of HHF Mag, HHF Clothing, HHF Awards, and HHF Radio. Hey man, stay tuned, man, and go to thehiphopfraternity.com and check us out. And every Monday, we're at the Ice Bar. That's right, 5456 Fayetteville Road, Atlanta, Georgia. Every artist get in free. Every A&R get in free. Every executive get in free. Everybody is free. Artists get to perform for free, and you get to park for free. The only free game in town.
What up, y'all? It's your man, Freeway Ricky Ross, director of books for Hip Hop Fraternity. Be on the lookout for the making of the book, Freeway Ricky Ross, Untold Autobiography, coming out on Netflix. Be on the lookout.
That's right, baby. HHFM.